Hello, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Um, Today, I'm going to be making a guide on the shooting range, or let's see, what's this thing called again? The Edge of Survival mode in Genshin Impact. Um, it's not really too hard, but it isn't like brain dead if you're trying to get all the rewards, right? So today we're going to showcase the Frigid Storm. I haven't gotten around to doing the other two yet, but I figured I'd make a guide of what worked for me. So when I did these originally, you have to get at least 300,000 to unlock the ability to even try, the hardest difficulty. Um, and so the first time I did this, I did it with, I think I did all of mine with, maybe a level 2 ice rifle, and then, I had maybe a level 1 or a level 2. And so then I didn't touch the mode a whole lot until after I had maxed out all the weapons. And I would highly recommend doing so because they all have some sort of bonus that gets applied. Um, let's see if I can show you. There is a bonus that you get that only applies after you have gotten the gun fully equipped or fully assembled. So I would highly recommend that. But I'm going to go through and show you. I'm going to do a successful run. It's really not too bad, um, but it might be more challenging on, you know, probably not too much so on controller, but definitely on mobile. Um, so yeah, I'm going to show you what I did for my run, and let's get into it. All right, so this first enemy is a little tanky, so I always start with Frag here, just to kind of get him through. And the reason I know that this mission says that it recommends using the ice rifle instead, but I found that the special move on the ice rifle just took too long to charge, as well as it was just too slow between shots. So even though it does a lot more damage per shot, I really liked the ability that the electric gun has for the special move. Here I accidentally threw 2 grenades, but it shouldn't be too big. There should be enough in the rest of the run to beat the final boss. So to beat this with over 1 million points, you really don't need to play it too perfectly. Obviously, try to chain together as many combos as you can. But you'll see that you can make several mistakes. Like I'm gonna make some mistakes here, where I killed off all the regular Fae before removing the mark that makes you continuously take damage. But the most important thing to kind of focus on is you want to try to chain together as many consecutive kills as possible. And I believe what I'm able to do here is get all of the main ones done
Back in business
before I make it to the second section, which I guess is kind of interesting because when you look at the leaderboards, someone has all the top scorers have runs where they apparently killed everything consecutively, and I don't know how that's possible, especially with this elevator here that gatekeeps you from the first set of enemies from the second. So yeah, I don't know about those top runs on the leaderboard. But as you see here, once again, you just prioritize the ones that leave the mark over the ones that don't. And so a lot of times what you'll see, what I did the wolf right there, is I get the ones that uh, or a suggestion I have is I always try to get the ones that aren't marked um, with
Back
low
in
health,
business.
so that way I can immediately eliminate them after taking on the mark that starts draining your health. Something else to note is on this level in particular, um, there's the whole freeze mechanic of your character slowly building up frost over the duration of the level.
Switch it
Um,
up.
I feel like the way that I've seen to pause or remove all the frost buildup
Need a
is to
refill.
trigger a stellar reaction, which obviously I don't do with my weapons because I chose Electro and Hydro, or Electro and Pyro to fight the enemies with. But what you'll notice is that these bigger enemies, right? Let's throw a Pyro Spear right here.
Demolition time.
Um, to get this one out of the way. So this one does trigger the mark, which I
Power up.
think is going to cause me to fail here. But these bigger guys always put on a cryo shield, so you'll see I have a bunch of cryo mark on me here. But the moment I trigger that stellar reaction, the cryo buildup or frost buildup is gone. So see, I died here, but it shouldn't affect the run too much. I mean, obviously my overall score is probably going to be affected, especially since I lost a consecutive kill. But don't be afraid if you like. You don't have to have like a flawless run to hit the max score or to get all the rewards.
Switch it up.
So, you know, there were several mistakes that I made on this run, which I probably could have improved. But yeah, if you die, definitely don't like
Need a refill.
feel like you need to restart, as long as you don't die multiple times consecutively. I think the only penalty is that the enemies
Nice.
get full health and you lose time, right? So that when fighting this boss, the first thing you're going to want to do is he immediately goes into this phase where he shoots the beams, so you got to make sure you're behind this pillar, and he's going to do it twice, so don't leave until he is swept all the way across and all the way back.
Change of tactics.
And then, I mean, this one is pretty easy. So when he does the Animo orbs, you just use your ultimate on the electro gun, and then just throw 2
Demolition time.
grenades and nade him to death with the grenade launcher. So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And that's it. I mean, as you can see, you get well over the 600,000, which you need for the final reward. Um, yeah, so hopefully that helped. Someone who may have been struggling to see a different approach for maybe using the cryo weapon. If you found this helpful, let me know down in the comments. I can make guides to the other 2 as well. Um, yeah, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.